When I was 12 years old, my mom had just started trusting me enough to stay home alone. We lived in one of those quiet, peaceful little towns. The kind where people leave their doors unlocked, kids ride bikes till sunset, and nothing bad ever seems to happen. It was a weekend. My parents were heading out for dinner and my sister was away. They left me some money for pizza and told me to lock the doors before bed. Honestly, it was the perfect night for a 12-year-old. No parents, video games all night, and pizza for dinner. I played my favorite game for hours, a James Bond one on my old PS2, until I finally got hungry and ordered from Pizza Hub, the place just a few blocks away. When the doorbell rang, I rushed downstairs with the $20 bill my parents had left. The delivery guy was off. He looked rough, messy beard, glasses, a black trucker hat pulled low over his eyes. When he handed me the box, he looked past me into the house and asked in a strange tone, "You alone here?" My stomach dropped. I remembered what my parents always told me, never tell a stranger you're home alone. So I lied, saying, "My parents are on their way back." He just nodded slowly, staring for a second too long before walking away. I shut the door fast. After dinner, I wrapped up the leftovers, went back upstairs, and lost myself in another game. Hours passed, until around 11 o'clock, when the doorbell rang again. I figured my parents forgot their keys, but when I called out, "Mom? Dad?" a man's voice answered, low, unfamiliar. "Hey, I need help. Can I use your phone?" Every part of me froze. I didn't move, didn't answer. He said it again, more impatient this time. "Please, I just need to use your phone." I backed away from the door, my heart pounding so hard I could feel it in my ears. I turned toward the stairs, and that's when I heard him knock. Then a pause, and a voice, quieter now, saying, "Wait, please." He'd seen me. Through the small glass window at the top of the door, I could see the faint outline of his head. He was watching me. I ran upstairs, shaking, grabbed the phone in my parents' bedroom and called my mom. When she answered, I told her someone was at the door. Her tone changed instantly. She told me to lock the bedroom door and stay quiet. They were calling the police. While I whispered with her, I heard it. The sound of the side gate creaking open, then footsteps outside, then silence. A few seconds later, footsteps inside. Slow, heavy, deliberate. He was in the house. My mom's voice was shaking now. She said the police were on their way and to hide. I crawled under the bed, clutching the phone, holding my breath. The footsteps came closer, up the stairs, down the hallway. And then they stopped. Right outside the bedroom door. The doorknob rattled. Once, twice. Then a soft knock. But he didn't say a word. After a few seconds, the footsteps started again. Back down the hallway, down the stairs, fading into the house. I didn't move. Didn't even breathe. Minutes later, my mom whispered, "The police are there. Stay where you are." Then, heavy boots on the stairs. A man's voice shouting my name. When I opened the door, 2 police officers were standing there. The back door was wide open. The window near the kitchen had been slid open. His way in. Later, my parents got home, shaken and angry. They were sure it was the pizza guy. He was the only one who knew I was home alone. But when they went back to Pizza Hub, the manager swore that man didn't work there anymore. We never got answers, never saw him again. But even now, when I hear a knock late at night, I still remember that voice saying, "You alone here?"